Hello. We're gonna do one last drop game. Hello. Get them all. Hi guys. How are we? Faust, thanks for your resub. You should be working. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, Golf House is winner. Hi guys. Warner was here first. Hi Warner. Hi Golf House. I was thinking about you this morning. How the heck are you feeling? Anyways, yeah. Hello. Redbeard. Hi Sugar. ZD3. Hi. Hello. Hey Pretty Happy. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Train Boy. Hi Train Boy. Satalia. Hi Seta. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Golf House, you are my soulmate. I'll take that. I'll take that. How the heck is everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to City Skylines, Seta. It's a fun little game. It is. And then there's Vet. Vet, you should tell your dad to get his work happening. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Yeah, sequestering. That's a really big word for a Monday morning. Hey, Pretty Happy. How are you doing, my friend? Happy New Year, everybody. Zed, I hope you're good. He is a nerd, yes. Oh, cool. Seta, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope that they have been helping. Yeah, they're fun. Warner, thank you very much for gifting a sub to D3 and for the host. I really appreciate you. D3, enjoy your ad-free viewing, extra love and affection, best emotes on Twitch, and official Rectangle Gang access in the Discord. Oh my god, Train Boy, you're so funny. Didn't we kick butt? Was it last night or the night before? We beat Ottawa like 6-0. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, thanks, Zed. I appreciate you. All the love to you as well. Ooh, yum. Enjoy the risotto. Heck yeah, Zed. That sounds good. You know what they say about big words? Big shoes? Yeah, good, Zeta. That's awesome. That's good. Yeah, Golf. I use the camera for other stuff too. So every time I have to fart around with it. Oh, and it most recently was pointed at Gunt's thumb. So yeah, I would have had to readjust it after pointing it at Gunt's thumb. So yeah. We can see more lap. Ooh, enjoy. You can see my beautiful pants from Amazon that I pretty much exclusively wear nowadays because they're kind of like the only pants that fit. So, you know, yeah, enjoy, Zed. Enjoy. Yeah. So we will be playing City Skylines today, Seta, but we will be doing a little bit more advanced stuff than the YouTube beginner stuff. But throwing it out there, are you dipping? Pretty Happy's gonna dip. Wow, Pretty Happy. That's like young people lingo, man. What was I gonna say? So the most recent video that is on YouTube about this city is episode 7. The way that the city is right now is like episode 11. So this is exclusive previews for like 4 YouTube episodes. I've been doing a little bit of work behind the scenes to get things scheduled for the entirety of January. Train Boy. No. TB, you gotta understand that as much as I am proud of you, and I think it's really cool that you're doing this shit, I don't care about sports. I'm so sorry. If it's an article about like why the Leafs are the best, then I might glance at it. But otherwise, I'm no. No. But I am glad that you did it, and I hope that you got paid for it. And that's about it. That's about it. Jesus, what's with your language? Young kids these days. I had dog hair everywhere. And guys, how was everybody's New Year's? What did you guys do? Did anybody do anything exciting? We watched the Big Fat Quiz. It's a really good New Year's tradition. We played cards. I beat Gun at cards, like I do. Yeah, well, Gun said. It'd be really funny if Trainboy did like a mock, like a fake article like that, and then posted it for us. I think that would be really funny. Oh, look at this. Ooh. I had champagne. No, I didn't, Golf House. Should I be looking at that? Also, can you guys hear the music? I can't. Oh, and of course it's like between songs. Yeah, Vet, I think this is the second year that I like have not done that. I feel like an Animal Crossing abandoner or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the day. That's the life. Words are really tough. You guys want to play City Skylines? Yeah, I agree about the Iode. Why I know how to say his name. Iode. Richard Iowati. That's it. Hi, Quisty, thank you. And Fielding, but I think it was I really enjoyed it. I still had a lot of giggles. It was kind of depressing because it was about, 2021. But like I thought the people that were on it were really funny. The only chick that I didn't know was the chick that was with, what's his name? Richard? The Lisp guy. The chick that was with him. Judy. Her name is Judy. And she was very funny. But yeah, there are trains. There are trains, Train Boy. Yes. Yes, it's John Ross, Jody Love, yeah. Judy Love. Jody Love? Judy Love? Train Boy, look at all these trains. What? What? Oh, we got some lag. Oh no. Oh, okay. Autosave, sip of tea. All right, let's come over here. Let's actually play the video game. Yo. TB. Oh, cool, Golf. Oh. Listen, TV. Honestly, man. Come on. Look at the trains. Let's put the game sound on. And, oh, hello? Actually play a video game. So, yeah, the episode that maybe just went out, I don't remember. Yeah, the most recent episode on YouTube was about this, was about the transit hub. And we need I just want to be able to see, yo. There we go. I guess that's all right. I know, right, Vet? Let's press go and look at all the people. Holy crap, look at all the people. There's a couple people waiting for the metro, just a few. Oh, and they're like, oh. Yeah. So in comparison to like the City Skylines community at large, I'm actually pretty new to the game too. I've been playing it for like a couple years, I guess. But yeah, I've got like 1,700 hours in it. It's just so much fun. I was wondering if he was talking about Rose Matafeo, Golf. He's one of my favorites, to be honest. James Acaster, like, if he's in something, I'll click on it because I think he's so gosh darn funny. Oh my god. He cracks me up. And then the chick that was beside him, I like her a lot too. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was great, other than the fact that it was about 2021. I do have a little bit of a people infestation, yes. Traffic is a whole thing in the city. Hey Phil, enjoy. Because Sarah Pasco, that's it, yeah. This is our only way off of the highway. This is still my first cup of coffee. You've got to forgive me. So traffic is a bit bonkers. I really want to purchase some more tiles, but I'm playing the game for realsies and I have to wait. So yeah, all of this up here is new. Yeah, go work, Golf House. Go. Hey, thanks Howard, I appreciate you. Yeah, we did a little transit hub. It needs to be detailed. That's something that I would like to work on today. Today is going to basically be only like detailing and all that sort of thing, because I haven't done any of that and I've expanded the city quite a bit. There's a lot of intersection marking tool that I want to do, but yeah, all this over here is new to Twitch anyways. YouTube will see this in the month of January. This was fun. I finally learned how to use the network multi-tool. I've just never had a reason to use it before, so yeah, I think it's looking all right. I did a little bit of work up here in Warner Industries. We've got the boonies happening and the observatory, and that's my story. So Terashiva Trade School doing all right. I would like some more students, please. And yeah, the whole goal today, I would love to get this like downtown area completely finished up. That would be really, really nice. I want to get intersection marking tool done, and then what did I just say that I wanted to do? Oh, the transit hub. That's my story. It looks like I'm really dark over here, eh? Huh. Yeah, I gotta wake up a little bit first, guys. You played SimCity. I've never played, so City Skylines is my first city builder. I never have played any other city builders. Nice, cool. Which are you, any of them like your favorite yet? Park Life and Green Cities are probably my favorite. I'm very excited for the airport DLC coming. January 25th, baby. Coffee. Coffee's good. Okay. Guys, I just need to kind of do something in the game to wake up a little bit. And I think that thing is going to be intersection marking tool. All right, I threw that around to help traffic here. I'm wondering, honestly, if we just need to do a different interchange here. But I don't wanna, because I'm so bad at interchanges. Nice! That's awesome, Seta. That's good. Happy early birthday if we don't see you. But yeah, I hope that you, I hope you enjoy. I hope. Let's do, all right, it's gonna happen. I also want to just change this stuff up a little bit, make these shadows shorter. Okay, do you guys remember how to do intersection marking tool? It has been a while. It's been a while. Oh my god, I don't even remember how to get there. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. Wow. It's been a very long time. I really need to wake up. So, right, we are going to make them, right, that's thickness. This is the dash length. And I want the spacing to be higher as well. Yeah, perfect. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, cool, right? Yeah. Copy that. And then do this and paste that. Done. And we're gonna do this like, you know, for quite a few roads. So sit down, sit tight. enjoy all your stuff. Who's got coffee? Who's doing what on the Monday morning? I took a like sleeping aid last night because I've been sleeping so poorly. Oh, I just had an Instagram post go up. Sorry, my computer just told me that it successfully posted to Instagram. Thanks, computer. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I took a sleeping aid last night and I definitely slept a lot better than I've slept in like, I think months. But it's definitely got me pretty like groggy this morning. So I don't know if it's worth, I don't know, because I don't know, I don't know which way I feel better. Guys, keep your stick on the ice, eh, bud? Eh, bud? Rainboy could use that advice. Those words are hard. Oh, also, oh my god. Okay, look it. Okay, so here, guys, look at two very exciting things. There's my cat. He's upside down because the camera's upside down because it's mounted on my desk funny. But I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna try it. Hello. Oh no! That's not good, TB. What is that? Oh, I think that's, I don't know where his head is. Oh, that's his paw. Anyways, that's my dog. Yeah, that's his paw in front of his face. It is, yep. Unidentified floof was Brutus's nickname in high school. Oh, he's such a good boy. Yeah, right, Fat? Absolutely. So we can just keep it there. Yeah, little, yeah. TB, don't break your arm anymore, buddy. I've heard that that's not good for you. Just in case you needed someone to tell you that. Oh, God love you. We'll do... Right, so here, I still want these dashes. But then I need to do these yellow as well. Gee, thanks. You're welcome, man. Life advice right here. Oh, that looks pretty good already. Nice, look at me. I'm so good at what I do. Oh, I love being so darn conceited. Okay, good. Yeah? Yeah. Here we go. I think at our first ad break, I will have to grab more coffee. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but coffee is the spice of life. And the spice must flow. Right, so this is weird, eh? How do we... Oh, those look bad. Now when you zoom out, like the lines that I've just put in stick out as like much brighter yellow. Right? Although when you look at them close up, they look the same. Well, darn. It'd be really cool if there was like a picker for the color, just like you do in like MS Paint or whatever. How's that? And yeah, you know what? It's gonna be fine. I'm fine with it. So here, I think, why don't we make those a little bit shorter? I don't think. I'm gonna look. So with the vanilla gameplay, you can just do random disasters turned on or off. So you can just turn them like all completely off. There is, I'm sure there's a mod that lets you do that. Are you playing on PC? Do I have Ragnarok installed? I don't have Ragnarok installed. Because there is a mod called Ragnarok that would probably do that. I'll look it up with you. Ragnarok Cities Skylines Workshop. Oh, here we go. Okay, enjoy TB. Thanks for coming by. PC, yes. Okay, cool. If you're not against, yeah, here we go. If you're not against installing mods, I'll just show this to you. Here. So the mod is called Ragnarok, by Acer, and it can, the reason why a lot of people use it is because it can make like big giant disasters. So 10 is like the vanilla maximum bigness, and this lets you go up to more than 10. This is 25. But right here it says disable specific disasters. So, oh yeah, you could also disable them over a certain intensity. So yeah, if you installed this mod, you could. But yeah, that is my story. Intersection marking tool. So I don't know what I want to do here, guys. I think I want to do this. And then kind of like, yeah, okay, I can. Cool. But I want this lime. Oh God, what did I do? To be double solid, yellow. Oh, cool. Ah, okay, that's pretty darn close. Yeah? And then the same thing over here. Double, oh no, sorry, double solid, yellow. And then bring this guy in there. Oh yeah, see, it goes like, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, no, you're totally good. Please do ask questions. I'm, it makes me feel like I'm really smart. I'm kidding. But no, yeah, please ask anything. I'm happy to pause and do whatever. We're gonna try something else here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, hold on. How do I'm a silly goose. Okay, so Alt from here to here to here to here to here. And I just want this to be pavement. That's the better option. Hey, thank you. Welcome. Officially. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, done. Oh yeah, that's so much better. I spent far too much time farting around there. Moose! The moose! The moose! The moose is on fire. Hi, friend. Happy New Year. How the heck are you? Good morning. It's like early. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good day. How are you, man? What's going on? Shaking the bacon. We're doing a little video game that I'm sure you've maybe heard of once or twice. All the cool kids are playing it anyways. I don't know about this music, guys. I don't know. SimCity 3000. Wow. Jonah was playing, I don't know if it was SimCity 2000 or if it was the original one. I think it was probably the original one. Whatever that is. Yesterday on his, affiliate 1 year or whatever, his 1 year stream. That shit looked insane. Yeah, it was pretty funny. He did all 4? Nice. Awesome. I only caught the GeoGuessr and then the one that was immediately after GeoGuessr. Hi Ignis! Hey man, what's going on? What's shaking? This guy. This guy! Hi, Captain Obvious and friends. How are you guys? Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? Guys, Captain Obvious is another City Skylines friend. Hi, Ann. Hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Thank you very much. How are you? How was your stream? He was just playing the City Skylines and you know, doing cool City Skylines stuff. If you're looking for cities content, Captain Obvious is a great place to go to. He also has a YouTube channel and does really cool stuff. Thank you for the raid. Tell me all about the stream. What were you guys up to? Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Toadie. I'm here Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, which is half an hour ago. And I have a YouTube channel too, and we do a lot of City Skylines stuff, plus a little bit of extra, but mostly City Skylines, at least for the month of January. Yeah, thank you for your raid. I appreciate you lots. I hope this stream was good. Tell me all about it. Welcome. We're waking up slowly. Oh my god, my coffee's empty. That's a disaster. Hallian, how are you? Good morning. Good afternoon, I think. What's going on? Yeah, Happy New Year. Back at you. Yay. Boo work. Yay home. Yeah, Captain, I will let you know. No pressure though, but I will let you know when people raid in, I like to offer them a painting as a thank you. But the caveat is that you must tell me what to paint you. If you need to raid and run, I totally get it, but if you would like a painting, let me know. Completely base game only. Ooh, Captain, that sounds really cool. Make a tier list of DLCs. Happy New Year, G Money. Welcome. Good day. You partied. Nice, Yan. Well done. Captain Obvious, I love that idea. I love that idea a lot. Right, D3? Right? I know. I feel you, man. It is about time. Yeah, so CatCam is currently occupied by the giant fluff that is Brutus. He's just chilling out there. Yeah, coffee. But yeah, welcome in, guys. This is my city. Feel free to ask any questions. This is total, absolute spoilers for YouTube, but that's, you know, okay. Hi, Tyrell. Paint what I did for New Year's. Okay, Captain. Yeah, we can make that happen. Let me park you guys. I'll park you guys at the roundabout. Guys, we are going to paint Captain Obvious a thank you painting. I don't know who's in the mansion right now. Yeah, thanks, Tyrell. Thanks for coming by. Happy New Year's. Enjoy your lunch. Oh, we're in Radar. Radar is in the mansion right now. Do I hear something? The cat cam's on, but oh my god. Guys, let's do hi. Hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a whole bunch of things. Let's come over here. And I'm gonna paint what we did for New Year's. Which is me kicking your ass at cards, I guess. Didn't you be working?
I let you in.
Rock and roll, dear.
Hi, Dirt.
Hi, everybody.
Go work. He just smacked his butt. I'm sorry. Hi, Dirt. How are you? Hi, Bobs. Guys, we're gonna paint this for Captain Obvious. We please do, if you're here for City Skylines, Captain Obvious is a really great person to go and check out. I'm a big fan. I'm trying not to like fangirl a little bit, you know. But yeah, I enjoy the Capitaine. Yeah. You call them Pateau in France. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. It's very cool. But yeah, his dad's a purebred Great Pyrenees and his mom's a mutt. So a lot of people tell me that he looks like a golden. Okay, so this is our TV. Warner, that's perfect. I love that. I'm here to distract you while earning money? That sounds really odd. Yeah, absolutely, Captain. Yeah, I have a DLC tier list YouTube video. And you're right, a follow-up to that with the airports DLC would be a thing. Speaking of YouTube, right there, I don't know what to put on the TV. I don't remember what we watched. Oh, we watched Big Fat Quiz. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to like do this as quickly as possible. And we'll do like people chilling out here. Okay, there's the TV. That's Big Fat Quiz, okay? Yeah, great. And then, oh no, why am I doing this? So Gunt and I sat on the couch. I'm gonna make the couch like the darker gray. Here's our couch. Okay. You're getting a great perspective here. Yes, exactly, Seta. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Tyrell. You guys are sweet. Bops, Happy New Year. I hope your New Year was good. Feel free to tell me about what you guys are up to. We were pretty low key. Pretty low key. So Gunt he's got like kind of lightish brownish hair that's kind of like that. And then I have like, you know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my hair is pretty long. Like so. Good. Drunk and full of cheese. That sounds perfect. I was really disappointed, to be honest. So Gun doesn't drink champagne, but he bought me like one of those kind of smallish bottles. Oh no, he bought me like a full-size bottle of champagne because I didn't have those small bottles. And I drank the whole thing and did not feel intoxicated in any way. And that made me sad. Okay. And these are our playing cards, right? Okay, and that's it. That's the I'm gonna give me aces, and he's gonna have like twos, a 2 and a 3. Captain, thank you for your raid. I'm gonna put up here pound obvious raid, obvious, right? Did I get that right? Yes, obvious raid. This is my first raid painting of 2022, or as Leanne and gang are saying, 2022. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you for the raid. This will go in the Discord post stream. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. So today, I don't even know what the date is, guys. I did win the card game. Yeah, we played crib, and I kicked his butt. Obvious. Cool. Thank you very much. Yes, exactly, D3. Exactly. Sticks need friends too, yeah. All right, let's get into the game. Let's come over here. And let's play. So what we're doing for anybody coming in is the way that I'm kind of operating this city is I'm doing the like building parts of it on YouTube. And I'm doing the detailing parts on Twitch just because it just makes sense, like time spent wise. So yeah, I've expanded the city quite a bit, which will be shown later in January on YouTube. And now we're gonna do the prettification of it. Hey, Dirt, thank you for the first offering of absolutely jack shit of 2022. I appreciate that, Dirt. I appreciate you coming in here and providing the channel with nothing. With absolutely nothing. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Captain, you're right, because we had that changed for Gunt's stream. Thank you. Thank you. Let me fix that. Guys are gonna see some wacky stuff here. Please hold. Nice. Yeah, we had that farted around for Gunt's stream. Thanks, Captain. Mr. Wussy Pants Funeral Home is in fact still standing. Yes. He's over here. Hello, good day. By our now completed graveyard. Mr. Wussy Pants' Funeral Hall. Yeah, that's that. That is that. I just heard Gunt making toast upstairs, which reminded me that I made bread the last 2 days, and I made like special bread last night. And all that, I can't do words. I put cheese in it, and I put butter and garlic on top. It was really good. Don't tell anybody that I ate the cheese though. I'm supposed to be vegan. But it was a treat. It was our last treat before reality comes back and Gunt has to go back to work. Thanks, Moose. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, Golf. Because I kept calling it special bread because I was like telling Gunt that I'm gonna make him a treat or whatever. And then I was like, man, it does sound like I'm talking about putting marijuana in this bread. Damn it. It would have been nice. Nice, Yan. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna get hungry. Yeah, garlic cheese sourdough bread. We need a parking lot over here. We do. No parking on my streets. At least not these main streets, please. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with the intersection marking tool. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty greasy. But, you know, that just means it was tasty, right? Bow, bow. Oh, Gunt, thank you for the coffee refill. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have the best spouse in the world. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, Telly! Hi, good morning. What's going on, Telly? How are you? Hey, Pumpkin! Pumpkin. Pumpkinhead, I just want you to know that I think you're a really great human. And, I absolutely love all of your stuff and you sleeping on stream or whatever it was. Oh man, can you borrow him? Gun? I think you'd have to get in line, Yan. I think you would have to get in line, but otherwise, sure. Oh, Pumpkinhead. How are you, man? Happy New Year's. I hope that you're doing all right. You big goofball. You just make me happy. You can with mods, Seta. I can show you with the mods if you want. On vacation, nice, that's awesome. I am well, thank you. I got like an actual good night's sleep last night, so once I wake up, I'll be perfect. Miss Moose came home with a pumpkin pie flavored blizzard. Oh, come on, Dairy Queen. What are you doing? I assume that's from Dairy Queen. That's awful, Moose. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, so Seta, I'll show you the mods. Let me just get to a place. All right, here, we're gonna come over here. Get rid of that. Doug Dimmadome. Doug Dome Dibbly Dome Dibbly. So here's a road that's on the ground. Yeah, and Yan is right. So this is the Move It mod. Just beside Brutus down there, you can see like the little pointy arrow thingies. You can grab the little circle thing is the node. You can grab them, and I'm holding shift to grab more than one of them, just like you kind of would in most games. So I've got all the nodes grabbed, and now I'm gonna press page up on my keyboard, and it'll keep it on the land unless you do something else, which I'll show you. You can also control Z with Move It mod, which is amazing. So I just like went to the Move It mod, clicked the node. You can do just one node. You can do like all three if you press shift while you grab them, page up or page down. It was something, it wasn't bad. Yeah, Moose, what the heck, eh? How you doing, Doug Dimmadome? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. But, oops, that's not what I wanted. So you grab them, and if you move them up, it'll bring the ground with it, unless you have the Find Road Tools mod installed, which is over here. It's this thing. And you can force them to become an elevated road by doing that and upgrading them to an elevated road.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Moondog, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. So that's how you do that. Or you can make them a bridge, which I guess this road doesn't have a bridge. Let me come over this way. If we go workshop, so those two mods are Move It, which is the first mod that every single human should install ever in the world. That's this one by Cuboid. It's the mod of Doom and Wonder. Oh, let's also adjust this. Hello? Yeah, it'll be, oh my god. Hey, OBS, can you like cooperate, please? Yeah, that's good enough. And then the other mod that I showed you was the Find Road Tools. Find Road Tools? Yeah, this one. By Clayt. It is the one that allows you to like manually select shoving it on the ground or raising it up or whatever. You are, in fact, a Find Road. Network mode. Yeah. Other people know the real world words for things. I don't. Yeah, definitely, Moose. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Fucking nailed it. Where am I? I have no idea. I'm over here. Okay. Doug Dimmadome. That is unkind. Yeah, okay. So does what I showed you make sense? Like using Move It and then Find Road Tools? If you want an easier way of doing it, just delete the road and replace it as an elevated road. But tell me if I did not explain it well enough. I can go back. No what? No who? Pumpkinhead what? You did what to your grandmother? Or how many cookies? Dirt roads can be fine. I guess if you're from the country like Gunt is? I don't know. I don't know. I really need to wake up here, lads. Lads, lords, ladies. In there. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Is that where the car with that horn comes from? I'm sorry. Oh. Yes? Yeah, nailed it. Horny cars. It's a show? Oh, I had no idea. Oh, interesting. Okay. Parkling? I always do that. I always thought it was just a movie. With the guy. You guys know the guy. Let's cheat a little. I like cheating. That sounds bad. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I have all of this stuff so Okay, zoning adjuster, while being a very useful mod, it's always in my way. and it pisses me off. Okay, we're gonna do this. From the 70s, yeah. I probably will not enjoy it then. I'm one of those horrible people who does not appreciate old works. Ah! I never watched Jackass either. So yeah, I don't watch TV or even really movies. Oh, although last night Gunt and I watched Don't Look Up on Netflix. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was right on the nose with how I feel about things. So, can we get this? Okay, wait, hold on. Can I just do it like this? Am I being really dumb here? I am being really dumb here. I bet she looked up. Absolutely, I would look up. Come on, Ignis, you know me. Okay, that works. Wonderful. Yeah, it was a hoot. It was I enjoyed it, Moose. At least. Let's do accessible parking. Did I really not get the heights correct? Really? Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Ah, there we go. Ignis, are you trying to say that you want to park on this face? Rude. Also, that looks weird now, eh? I have to like duck. What about this? Why does this look weird? It's supposed to be bigger. Anyways, I don't know. Who knows? Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was rude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we'll just let the joke happen and then we're done. That joke's good. It's happened. It's taken place. Control X, please. Oh. Yeah. Hey, Chameleon, how are you? Good morning. Good morning for me. Good afternoon, I think maybe for you. I don't know. Hi. I hope you're well. Let's do this one. Hey, can you unlock? Okay. Thanks. Oh, it's 5. Yeah, okay. Well, good morning or good evening. Oh God, words aren't working. Happy New Year. How was your New Year's? How was your holidays? The holidays. I'm gonna do that and you guys are just gonna ignore that you can see it, okay? Okay, sounds good. Oh, and look how nicely it fits over here too. Perfect. Done. Although, I guess we could put one more in. Hello? Hello? Alright, sweet. And that's that. And they don't even need a way to drive into it. Because... they're... oh, get off of my streets! Ignoring that... yeah. Same, Ignis. Big same. Big same. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, what do we think? Sure. I guess we could, like, we could put an entrance. Oh no, because this is going to continue that way. I remember that now. So, to heck with it. They don't need an entrance to the parking lot. They just drive over the curb and then they're good. Then they're golden. Okay, so from the workshop again. Yeah. There's a lot of different parking options on the workshop. I have a few YouTube videos on parking. spaces and like the different types of them, and then tutorials on how to use some of them. But these ones are parking lot roads by, oh yeah, Batty Dea, who I'm probably always pronouncing the name wrong. That's true, Cam. That's actually very true. Illegal rodeo runs? Illegal rodeo runs? Do you mean... I don't know what that is. Oh. We could just do that and then, you know, fake it. Done. Sure. I'm down with it. Intersection marking tool. Where else do we need to do it, guys? Done that. This is fine. Right? Do I have anything else I want to do here? No. That's fine. So much parking is needed over here. Yep. That's all done. It's really just where everything connects to these roads. Aw, Ignis, you know, I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment, my friend. Oh, I see, Yan. I was thinking that you meant, like car surfing? Is that a thing anybody's done? Where you stand on the car and someone drives it? We did that quite a bit in our youth. Sorry, I'm just looking around for more intersection marking tool, but I think this area is done. Traffic is awful. I know we will get to that in a future episode. But yeah, all right, we're gonna come down here. Now this is all whack down here. This is all sorts of whack. Yum. Coffee. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that. Yeah. I should probably like actually be looking at the numbers and matching them up completely, but if you're bored, can handle the car. I've never gone realsies surfing, Moose. I would love to try it. I don't think I could do it now. Like my core strength has definitely disappeared over the Panny D. I've done like what is it called? Paddleboarding, standing boarding, whatever it's called, and I've really enjoyed it, but I just don't have any core strength right now. Had the sea at the end of the street go when kite surfing. Cool, Yan. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Fine road anarchy. Yeah, what Yan said, Seta. Or fine road tools. Anarchy is a different one. This right here. Oh. Although anarchy is also another like kind of must-have. Yeah, paddleboarding was fun. Super fun. Especially when you fall over and your family videotapes it and they laugh at you. And laugh and laugh and laugh. Yeah. What all has Clyde done? Yeah, so much stuff. Wow, Ignis. Wow. Oh, I wanted to check something. I'm getting distracted. Guys, there's something very specific that I am waiting for to happen. Oh, we just need one more. So on YouTube, I have 1,999 subscribers. I just need one more. And I want to capture it when it says 2,000. So I'm just going to be checking that. Yeah, 81 tiles is awesome. Some people get fussy with it, but I personally really enjoy it. No way, Cam. Oh, Chameleon, thank you. Let me just get a screenshot of this. Chameleon, thank you very much. That's awesome. I'm gonna grab one on the computer as well, if you guys don't mind. Cool, Happy New Year's, guys. Yeah! Excellent. Oh, Chameleon, that's awesome. Thanks very much. I appreciate you. Ignis, no! Ignis, you comment a lot. I need you. Can't wait! Can't wait! Is that what I think it was? Phil, did you just do that? Guys, I think Phil just bought me a green morph suit. How do we check that? I have no idea why you want this, but I'm sure it's for an interesting reason. Phil, thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that. That's really gonna help with my Twix videos. Phil, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, that's okay, Yan. I appreciate the effort. Oh, guys, you're so sweet. I appreciate you guys. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Yan, like if you have to stay subscribed, it's maybe it'll be worth it. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, if we're on the topic of YouTube, I'll throw it out there right now. Until now, I've been uploading one video a week. In the month of January, at least, I'm uploading 3 videos a week. I actually have almost all of those videos scheduled already. It's just the Twix ones that are like the weekly recap of City Skylines. I have to film those, you know, as the weeks happen. But oh no. Yeah, no, I mean Saint George up there, although you guys do have the same colored name as well, which is fun. Yeah, Yan's a cute name, like for Leanne. Hey Zoosh, how are you? Happy New Year. Life's good here. What's up with you? We're making things pretty in the city. In the city. I know, right, Yam? I know. My bad. My B. Okay, so I think that's all of that intersection marking tool done as well. Just trying to think of where else we possibly could do it. We've done it all up here. That's really cute, Leanne. That's super cute. I love that. Yeah, I am. We are. Happy New Year back. Yeah, you know, I like to make things pretty. Pretty in the city. I'm trying to think of what to do next. There's just so much to tackle because it's been so long since I've done kind of like any beautification or whatever. Terrashiva Trade School still rockin' level 3. I just need more people, please. Right, so this area over here, I do really want to tackle, but I want to record it, which is kind of like, I can do that while I'm streaming, no problem, but it's just a little too early for me to deal with that for now. It does, yeah. Yeah, we did a little pride area. You know, gotta represent. I think we did the flowers here too. Yeah, we did. Oh, poor Gunt. Poor man just gets completely shit on. Hey, speaking of shitting on things, guys, I need to run an ad. I'm trying to keep pre-rolls turned off, so I'm gonna run my own. Thank you for being here. You're all great. Yeah. Poor Gunt. He's beautiful. Okay, let's get some parking. I think parking actually is something that we could tackle. Shit on me harder, Daddy. Oh my God. Phil, thank you again. Phil, I really appreciate you. I don't know what I did to deserve friends like you guys. Guy, you should be working. Oh yeah, I want to do stuff over here too. Oh man, guys, I just don't know where to start. I'm like overwhelmed by my own. Good Lord. You know what? You know where I'm gonna start? I'm gonna start with the music. We're done with this. Let's go here. Goodbye, Minecraft lo-fi. Hello, pop culture lo-fi. Please feel free to yell at me about the volume of the music, whether it should be up or down. It looks okay-ish. Ah! Oh my god. That joke did suck. All right, so we're gonna come to this park and gonna do like a little walkway along here, I guess. Where? Yeah, do it. Do it, Gun. I guess what we can do, man, we're making money, which is nice for a very long time. What is this? Oh, you know what? Yeah, and you bring up a good point. It could very well be a good time just to get some rocks in. Trees and rocks and trees and rocks and bees, bees, bees. In my spare time, and like to kind of wind down at the end of the night, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. Man, I love Minecraft. I'm reminded of that because I'm currently like farming bees. Why am I farming bees? Oh yeah, to get wax, to wax my copper so that it doesn't oxidize. Oh wow, block. I find your lack of, I don't know, I got nothing. Block, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, my friend. Let's do some of this. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? They can probably cross at the park, so never mind. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Find your lack of ducks disturbing. This is true. We don't have a giant duck in this city yet. I mean, oh, hello? Do we want to go under here? Is there room for people to walk under there? Let's turn that off. Yeah, that's walkable at least. You know, we actually have a gal pal who her name is Chameleon Hidden. And so respectfully, I think there aren't enough chameleons here because I'd rather two than one. Seta, anyone in chat is welcome to correct me. But I don't think there's a mod that lets you just generally undo things. A lot of mods have undo built into it, like Move It mod does. So if I do this and then I press Control Z, I can undo things and move it. And there's a couple other mods that are similar, but I don't think there's one that just lets you undo kind of like anything. Chameleon will tell us. Chameleon is a mod king. An Untitled Goose, yeah. Oh, Tele, I've watched it. I'm excited. Did you enjoy it? Tele? The new EML. What sorts of things, like, can you undo? Or are you looking to undo? Where do we want this path to even go? Yeah, of course, no spoilers for anybody, but yeah, I think I'm gonna, I mean, Disney can take my money. Yeah, okay. I just don't know, like, I guess I just don't know what I would be looking to undo. I don't know. Undo it? That sounds like a City Skylines mod. Well, let's look at it together. Undo the lack of rocks, honestly. Control Z. So what sorts of things? Oh, building relocation. Okay. I don't remember what email is. Oh, we can just look at it. Oh. Yeah, I don't use this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't use any of those. Yeah, same, man. Oh, Warner. I'm one of those people that I've got a friend who has me in their Disney Plus. So I'm very grateful to that friend, and I should probably text them and say thank you again. Enjoy blog. Okay, so that exists. What else do we want to put around here? Fences? Do we want a fence by the here? Would there be a fence by a river? John Cena. Cena, you're John. Baby. That's weird. Guys, you made it, Ignis, you made it weird. Let's look at our fences, I guess. Fence. Hello? Fence. If there was one, I think it would be low. Well, where I'm from, Yan, people jump in the cold river for fun. And for charity. It's called the polar bear plunge. You made it weird was my nickname in high school. Nice. No murder. You know, maybe we don't do a fence. Maybe we just do our usual like tree thing. We could start building a forest over here. I don't know if I want to get into doing that yet. Yeah, because we've done this over here, right? We could kind of mimic this sort of thing. Oh, you can't see where my mouse is. This sort of thing. But I might just, oh, maybe we do an actual park there. No. Like a park life park is what I'm thinking, because we've got Eamon grounds. But, oh, autosave, sip of coffee. Natural selection must follow its course. But I wouldn't want it to be a zoo. I've already done a city park. We could maybe do an amusement park, but it feels very small for an amusement park. Hi, KL. Good morning. Happy New Year. How the heck are you? 14 Celsius. Nice. I don't know how cold the water is when we do polar plunge here. I think it must be colder than that. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm very good. I'm very sleepy, but trying to wake up. Second cup of coffee. We're getting there. Trying to think. I'm gonna Google it. See if the Google tells us. How cold is the water in the polar plunge? Minus 14. Yeah. Yeah, KL. Blah, 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 blah. That doesn't tell you. Our polar bear plunge is good for you. Blah, 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 blah. I can't find anything that says the temperature of the water. I feel like I want to say it's below freezing because they have to cut through the ice to get into the water. But like, because there's enough of a current, the water hasn't frozen. I think I would be confident in saying that. Hi, Maddie by the sea. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. Oh, let me get my ass comfy here. Yeah, second cup of coffee. Hell yeah. I took a sleeping aid last night and it really helped. Because I've been sleeping like such garbage lately. But it definitely made me drowsier this morning. But I'm feeling better now that I've had coffee. Guys, I feel like I've just been looking at this city for half an hour. I haven't done anything. We need to like do something. Let's get some parking. Parking is becoming a problem and we need to fix it. So let's do parking here. Yeah. Tunnels? Yep. Yeah, there's like underground stuff. There's not like the most beautiful of tunnels. Where am I? I want to show you. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand where I am in my city. Oh, here we are. Jeez. Yeah. Yep. So here's like you can make a road go underground. Oh, let's do intersection marking tool here. Let me just get this done. Oh, how do I get rid of that? I do that with no controller, don't I? No. Middle? Yeah. Oh. Custom? There is underground transport. Yep. I'll show you my metro lines on this city too. How do I get rid of those crossing lines there? Huh. Oh, you can't control Z with no controller. All right, well. Oh, well, fuck it. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, so to put a road underground, you can do that in vanilla. Like it's a pretty straightforward part of the game, I guess. You just go to draw your road, and as you press page down, if you go to like, it's usually -9 or lower, I guess. It just starts putting the road underground. And when you're playing with vanilla, it'll start looking like this. And then you just do your underground stuff until you want to come back, and then you just go up to level, and it'll do that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Wow. So yeah, that's just a page up, page down thing. Thank you. Thank you. No markings. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can, Yan. I just don't remember how. Let me just get underground and delete these. And then I'll show you the subways. In the game, it calls them metros. What we know as a subway, it calls a metro. Ah! Okay. So, our transit hub is here. This is like a metro hub, which you get from a DLC, but a straightforward vanilla metro is right here. Oh no, that's a workshop one. I know I've got them everywhere. Please hold. Ah, here we go. So this is a metro station, and you find them in here. I forget what metro's from. Is it base game or is it mass transit? I don't know, but you said that you have mass transit, so I'm sure you have this. You just place it like that, and then when you look underground, should be base game. Okay. Should be as in you desire that it is. We're gonna look it up. Mass transit DLC City Skylines. It's base game? Okay. Bum 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 bum. Blah 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 blah. Oh, it's annoying. You can't see it easily. All right, fine, whatever. But yeah, when you are building, so you can do nowadays, you can do above ground metro, which is newish. Can you guys? Oh no, he's still being a dink. But all these like things that you can see here are all underground. So here's that main hub. And then you can see all the like dark lines coming off of it. Those are all underground lines. Dirt loves you. Okay, you can't see it, but I'm petting him. And Dirt loves you, and that was from Dirt. He says, you know, not anything back. But yeah, these are all my metro lines. Yeah. I hope that answers the question somewhat. But what else can you put underground? You can put trains underground. You can put pretty well anything underground. A lot of people do like giant highway systems and network systems underground if they're not trying to be realistic with the city. So I've completely lost my train of thought. Anybody know where I was? Oh, I was gonna do parking over here. Yeah, enjoy, Chameleon. Thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for getting me to 2,000 subs on the tubes. Martin, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Fair, D3. You bring up a good point. You bring up a good point. Now, if I were to put a parking lot there, it would yell at me because the ground is so uneven. So maybe we put it back here instead. We could do like a mini big parking lot. Although that's kind of annoying too. But I do like to use different ones. Let's get snapping back on. Okay. See if we can do this. I need something divisible by 3. Come on, video game. Okay, that'll be divisible by 3. Oh, it's not gonna work up there. Ignis, one of these days. 6? Yeah! One of these days. That's a song by that band that we all know. Why are you... Oh. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh. Good God. Scared the shit out of me. Hi, Flare. Okay, Warner. Enjoy. Drive safe. Be, you know, transport safe. Flare, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah. That's cool, Martin. I'm the same. I don't like to do a lot of roads underground, so I totally get that. But yeah, this was my first time using that giant hub, and it's been really fun so far. I've almost got it all, like used up all the lines. Yes, absolutely, Seta. That's a wonderful goal. Back to school stuff. Yep, fair. Gross. Oh. I was not thinking of the Pink Floyd song, but yeah, you're right. You're totally right. These ones. I was thinking of the guy who does Everlong. Not the guy, but the band. Foo Fighters. I was thinking of Foo Fighters. But yes, of course, Pink Floyd is phenom. Okay, there's that parking lot. That looks cute. Yeah, I've wanted to try a like kind of walking only city, or like you said, like a transit only city, and like actually forcing cars not to be allowed. I think that'd be a fun challenge. Let's make that a slope too. Okay, cool. People can park there. Wonderful. And I need them to stop parking over here. Or maybe over here. What I like to do sometimes is only allow parking on like one side of the street, just so that it looks a little bit less full, I guess. I would love it if they would come over here and park over here, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Come on, park over here. Oh well. How are we doing for electricity? We're good. Water, we're all right. But yeah, Martin, I'll show you. You might have seen it already. But yeah, we have this hub here. And then if we look underground, I am using all of it. I'm usually, when I do metros, I'm usually a loop person, but I tried doing lines instead this time, and I think it's working out fine, I guess. This traffic is awful, but I just need to unlock more tiles and get more connections off the highway. Soon. It will happen soon. It's a mod. The traffic manager mod. TMPE. It's another like staple, I would say, of the mods. I'll show you again. Traffic manager. So there's the stable and then there's the beta, and I don't really like have a way of recommending one versus the other. I think I use stable just because I like the word stable. It makes me feel like my saves are, you know, more safe. But by Krizchu. And yeah, you can see these are all the awards, right? It's a staple that everybody uses. Oh, I don't know. Aubergine. But yeah, TMPE. Yeah, exactly, Telly. Exactly. Right, we were doing parking. So let's do, you know what? I am gonna throw, no, because there's too much of a tilt on the land there. Maybe I'll throw, are these commercial? These are, right? Yeah, I'll do a parking lot over here. Just like a one that you place down. Where, oh where? Ugh. Guys, I'm gonna chop all my hair off. It's that time of day where I bitch about my hair. Oh, we could do like a nice parking lot. I haven't done these ones in a while. I always forget about them, to be honest. Where is what I'm looking for, though? Hello? Oh, right here. That is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's true, Martin. I never thought about that. But yeah, you're totally right. I want a Prime Minister edition, to be honest. This is a high school. Maybe we can start decorating the high school as well. And then what are you? An elementary school. Oh, yeah, so we should definitely put some stuff back here. Let's have a parking lot on this side. Funny, but yeah, okay, I'm not crazy. All right, enjoy, Yan. Have a good rest of your day. Let's do that, sure. And then let's like decorate the schools. What would you have in a school backyard? Just trying to get this to be like a place that I enjoy. Oh, there we go. Hey! Supreme Ruler Edition. Nice. Chase! Chase, thank you very much for your 8th month. Please enjoy your ad-free viewing, extra love and affection, best emotes on Twitch, and official Rectangle Gang access. How are you doing, Chase? What's going on? Oh, Telly, that's a good thought. I never thought to do it like per lane. Can you do that per lane? Surely not. New Year's and Christmas were good. Super low key for both of them. But yeah, see, how are you doing it per lane? Oh, do you have like 2 sections of highway drawn out? How is your Christmas and New Year's, Chase? We just kind of hung out together, played some cards, drank some alcohol. That's really about it. Played with the animals, trimmed all their nails, gave them a brush. It's hard to explain. Okay, that's fine. I'll look it up because now I'm curious. So no one's using this to park. Oh, we have one person parked here. Okay, well, one is enough, I guess. Yeah. That's good. That's good that you like the people that you work with. That's very important, I think, in a working world. Let's get some parking over here, too. I want to do this pretty parking. And hopefully, like, you earned some overtime or double time or, you know, extra pay or whatever for working the holidays. Yeah, okay, and then we can put trees in here. All right, the time has come for us to put down some trees. Yeah, good, perfect. Speaking of Christmas bonus, my friends, I need to run an ad. I'm trying to keep pre-roll ads turned off, so you might miss me put down an azalea bush. It'll be wild. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, today is day 1 of the new January highlights, which is always exciting. Not the azalea bush, I know, right? I know. Let's do this. Oh, the coffee got cold. Gross. Enjoy, Chase. You have to hold shift. Okay. Chase, thank you for being here. It's really cool to see you. I hope life is treating you all right. It's control. Tele. What? I'm gonna make a YouTube video on that. Ah, that's crazy. Shift does the entire line. Yeah. Hey, good Canadian. How are you? Good morning. Azalea Bush Simulator. Oh my God, Telly, I don't even know what to say. That's amazing. Thank you for teaching me that. I'm gonna teach YouTube about that. Where is the parking lot we were just at? Oh, here it is. Good Canadian, happy New Year's. And happy Christmas if I haven't seen you. Welcome to Toadie Learns the Basics of Mods. Yeah. Ad blocker is my friend. I highly encourage the use of ad blocker in my streams. Thanks. Yeah, did you have a good New Year's? Did you do anything exciting? We had a pretty mellow time. Oh, he's out of here. All right, bye, Brew. It's been nice knowing you, bud. You a good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Let's see. Hi. Oh, you can properly see him now. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good? He's a snoozy boy. He's an old man. Yeah! Nice. We played Mario Party with Gunt Jr. as well over Christmas. It was really fun. She got the new one. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome, Martin. Yeah. Hi. I'm still at the stage of cities where I just don't use traffic lights at all, ever. I just use giveaways and roundabouts. And try to like make the road hierarchy enough that it works, I guess. Yeah! Seta says hi. His name is Brutus. He's a good boy. Aren't you? Are you a good boy? Are you the best boy? Oh yeah. You wanna give me a high five? High five. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you, but you know, maybe later I'll give you a little present. Hey, buddy? He loves the neck scritches. Yeah, he is the goodest boy. All right, fuck off now. Get up. I'm done. I'm gonna turn around. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. Don't tilt your head at me. I'm gonna play a video game. Oh, he just wants so much love. Yeah, the only time I've ever really used time traffic lights is I've done like the automatic setup one through TMPE. All right, go lie down. Like I think you just press control and then click it, and I've done that and it's been like fine, but yeah, they're a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Yeah, playing Doggo Simulator. Yep. You just, you know, you saw him. He's so gorgeous and beautiful and sweet and lovely. You can't deny like loving that boy, you know? He's just too much of a good pupper. I think we're gonna put that in. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Grab those, bring them over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of his few tricks. Yeah, he will also give his paw and lay down, and that's about it. That's about it. He tries to sit pretty, but like he's getting pretty old. He's 9 or 10. I think he turns 10 in February. So like when he tries to kind of sit up on his back end, it doesn't go very well. He's kind of getting too old for it. Sweet thing. Yeah, exactly, D3. Hell yeah. I say this all the time, but I love this quote. I have heard that every dog owner thinks that they have the best dog, and every dog owner is correct. And I wholeheartedly believe that. You know? I don't like those very much. Oh, these are wee? What is that? Pine bush. All right. I just want some like small undergrowth. I guess, these will have to do. Oh no, I didn't mean to put that there. Get out of here. Tiny bush. Wink. Wink. I guess, eh? Oh yeah, these are all right. Well, they might be too big. Tuft. We could put flowers in. That might be the best bet from here, is to do flowers. Oh yeah, in this middle part, we'll just do tulips. Tulips in a parking lot? Is that a thing? I don't know. I never know what to do in these. I don't go out in the real world enough. I don't know what is, like, realistic. God. Yeah, nice. I use that one pretty often. Can we just... Honestly, video game, I need you to cooperate. So, yeah, do you want me to... Bushes and hedges. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Tyrell. Yeah, I'm not liking how those are looking anyways. Let's do... You know what I want? I don't know why I haven't just done this. Aren't you supposed to be going out for lunch, mister? Get out of here. I guess I just always feel like there should be more, you know? Those are... No, that's not what I want. Oh, I see. Oh. What's the other type? Oh, juniper. That's what I was looking for. I didn't want the other one. Also, time seems to be passing, which is weird. I don't know if anybody else ever gets that with this mod. Ultimate Eye Candy, it's like I turned time passing off, but it still passes sometimes. It's very strange. Very strange. How was lunch? You have to put it to 1 out of 64. Oh. What? Hey, what? Why? I don't understand. No entiendo. Let's do... Oh, weird. I need to move my cat cam box. But for anybody who hasn't met him, that is Facetious. He's a good boy. It depends on what you're going for, Seta. The only, or not the only, but one problem that can happen with that is it just means that your people will have to drive a lot. Like, so if you have all residential here and there's no commercial in here at all, and you've only got your commercial over here, it just means that they have to drive a lot over there or take the transit if you have it. Whereas if you do a little bit of mix like this, the person who lives here can go work here and they can just walk. It's a similar kind of thing with the industry and the commercial, because people who are in your industry, they have to deliver your goods to your commercial, and that will cause traffic as well. But yeah, it's totally up to you. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in trying it, right? That's how my whole like mantra with City Skylines is: do whatever the hell you want. It's a single player game that allows you to be really creative, so just do whatever you want to do. And then it might work out really well, it might not, but like you get to determine what is or is not working in your game. You know what I mean? Don't ever let anybody else tell you how to play this game. Otherwise I will beat them. Pizza pasta? What? What is pizza pasta? Tyrell, I need that in my life. That sounds amazing. Amazing. Now I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna make us stir fry for meal prep this week. Hi, Jeer! This is the way. Hey, Warner. It's pasta on a pizza? I want that. I want that in my life. Yeah. And I mean, you can also have goods delivered via cargo lines. So I've got that set up here a little bit. I need to do it some more. So here's this area over here is a lot of industry, right? So it's my ore industry, and they can come to this train station, dump their goods in there, and that train line, you can follow this guy actually. Actually, we're gonna do oh no, not that, sorry. This one. So he is taking the train to deliver the cargo goods to another, commercial area. So it won't change all of the traffic, but it does help some of the traffic. So he's delivering his goods there. to this commercial. So you can see, like, I do certainly have some areas that are mostly commercial. I always put some offices in a little bit, but I also like to put my commercial in my suburbs as well, I guess you call it. See, like over here, it's a lot of commercial, but also some office, and there's some housing right here. But yeah, again, it's totally up to you. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a single player game. do what you want, see how it works, and you know, try it out. Jeer, how are you? Happy Christmas. How are you feeling? How's the old life feeling, treating you? Gunt was kind of coughing this morning and I was really freaked out, but it was just morning stuff apparently, so I'm okay with that. You lost your voice? Fuck. At least you'll be less annoying to Ben now. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was a really bad. A mac and cheese pizza. That's crazy. We've got some places around here that do like a burger pizza, which is pretty tasty. There, okay. What? Tyreal? No. That sounds awful. Weirdly amazing, yeah. Allergic to cats and you sleep with cats. Yeah. Oh no, good Canadian. Yeah, I was really worried. I was kind of like pretty out of it. And so I was really worried that like he had a tickle in his throat or a scratchy throat, because that's what I hear is like the first sign, right? But he says no. Yeah, I'm with Warner. I also want to understand why that comes up. Burger pizzas, taco pizzas. Oh man, I have had a hankering for tacos recently. A big old hankering. I don't want that. Wait, are these all just the same? Ooh, that one's fun. Let's do this one. Neat. Oh, yeah, Tyreal. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it sucks. That's why I just never go out anywhere ever. Can I do... What am I doing with my life? Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also get rid of parking here. Oh yeah, the transit terminal's right there. Wrong pipe saliva? Yeah, I know. So bad. I am going to grab a bunch of these trees. I just want to use kind of like the same palette, I guess. Where was I, guys? Where? Do you guys do that? Do you lose yourself in the music the moment you own it? You don't ever let it go? You've only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yo. I'm sorry. I'm old. Wow. Oh man, guys. One day. Hey, yo, we can, yeah! Super G. Super G unit. Alright, let's do this. Yo. Yeah! That makes sense. Yeah, for sure, Seta. That also helps a lot with like kind of managing your early game money too. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, that's me. That's me. god. Yeah, I got that emote like specifically because of Moist Goist. I couldn't not do it. Yep. Hello, my name is Toadie, and I'm a big truck G homie skillet slice of bread. Yeah, definitely, Warner. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Playing with infinite money. I can't do it, Cheer. I can't play with infinite money. It gets me like... It gets me, I don't know where to start. You know what I mean? I find playing the game, like, with... Like, as the game is designed, you know, to unlock tiles and all that sort of thing. I find that helps me a lot more because it, like, gives you direction of where to go and what to do in the game. So I actually play it this way, honestly, because it's kind of like almost easier. You know? But yeah. Yeah, and then there's Tyrell. and then there's that guy. That guy. No, he's a superstar. If I ever grow up, I want to be just like Tyrell. But the good news there is that I'm never gonna grow up, so it all works out. Yeah, that makes sense, Telly. We can just, yeah, we can swap. I find that I enjoy doing like the kind of so play with money the way that I'm playing now, and like switching between actually playing the game and then doing detailing, because as I'm sitting here I'm just planting down trees, right? So I'm not spending any money, but we're gaining $10,000 a week, so I just get all this money that I can like do whatever I want with. So I enjoy that part of it too. Tariel, does that mean that I can have Kokella as my wife and you get Gunt? Is that how that works? Kokella does seem pretty rad, so... Growing up, I know! Who wants to do that, honestly? Not me! Tyrell gets Jeer! Lucky man. Alright, let's do... Do I want that? Yeah. What else? What else? Yeah, exactly, Tyrell. Oh, you bought Garnet a hoodie. That's really cute. Does she love it? Does she like having clothes on? Brew does not enjoy having clothes on. He's not a dress-up puppy. Yeah, that makes sense, Jeer. You don't like it? Oh my god. You know, Tyrell, I love it. I'm very much a please be fully clothed at all times person. But that just comes back to the preaching of like personal preference for everybody, right? Love me some preaching. Bum, bum, ba, ba, ba. I hope the music is an okay volume, guys. Please always, anytime, feel free to yell at me. I'm really good at being yelled at. I promise. Excellent. Good Canadian, you're perfect for me. What? Pardon? Guys, I feel really cool with this hat on, by the way. Just saying. Yeah! Nice. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you lots. All right, we're almost done with this parking lot, I promise. I think I need sippy cup number 1. Any Gorillaz fans in the house? All right, I think that looks okay. Yeah, what Block said. Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Phil, I can't believe you. Oh, you're putting your hand up because you're a Gorillaz fan. I understand better now. Okay, yep, good. Got it. I'm gonna try to put a wee parking lot here. It's gonna clip into this, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, it is them, yeah. Yeah, Seta. Yep, you're totally right. That is what when snowfall does. A lot of people love windfall because or snowfall because it gives you trams. But yeah, you can also just choose not to have a winter city. Like you can buy snowfall and choose not to do a winter city. But yeah, you're right. If you do a winter one, it stays winter forever. A lot of people are saying that they really want seasons in cities, which I agree with. I think that'd be really fun. All right, we need, oh, why are you parking on the street? Guys, no street parking. Get off my streets. Honestly. No seasons yet. No. It'd be pretty rad if that happened with Cities 2. If Cities 2 happens. Enjoy. Get off my lawn. Exactly. Old man shakes fist at clouds. All right, so this here. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit too big, eh? That's a shame. That is a shame. I would love to put that back there. I wonder, do I have a parking asset that's... No. I guess we could do these. Oh yeah, and then we could paint the pavement in. Perfect. No behaving in my chat, please. Data system in place, weather effects, code them in percentages on date, ta-da. Yeah, as someone who knows nothing on the subject, the way that you're putting it makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm with you. Yeah, that makes sense, Warner. Oh no.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Yeah, what Block said. I don't use the radio stations, no. I don't know why, to be honest. I just don't enjoy them. Maybe Jeer. Yeah. Okay, enjoy dirt. Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why people are calling out for CS2 so much, right? Because that would be the opportunity to optimize and make all of these things that we want possible. Get tsunami. No tsunamis, please. Oh, is there a building there? Yeah. Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay, good. I'm very excited about the airport's DLC though. Holy smokes. I'm stoked. Oh, I just thought. Yeah. Oh, I never thought about that. Does the music actually lag? Like if the game is lagging? That's hilarious. I never considered that as a factor. That's so funny. Did it hurt? Wait. Did what hurt? Wait, are we butthurt? What? Where? Help? All right, let's move all of these over this way a little bit. Okay, and then... Oh, sorry. Listen, mister. That is hilarious. So, fine. I just had a thought that, so this city is completely built up. And videos are scheduled to, when the airports DLC comes out. And I don't think we have airports unlocked yet. So once I get these down, I want to check and see how far we need to go population-wise until we have airports unlocked. Oh, give me... Come on, video game. There we go. Yeah, you're right. I've definitely heard sirens lagging. Yeah, you're totally right, Tyreal. Guys, I need to run an ad. Thank you for being here. I'm just gonna check unlocks while we have the ad. So, when do airports become a thing? Need to get all the way to 65,000 by the time the airports DLC drops, which is totally not going to happen because we're playing this really slow. Damn. What's the solution? I guess I just do... I could cheat, I guess. I could do the thing where with Find It, like we did it with the graveyard. That might end up being the solution. We might cheat. How dare. Yeah. Listen. Is that real? Is that when the first airport existed in 1909? Okay, cool. We have parking there. Nice. Yeah, there are Seta. Yes. Cool, Tyreal. The fact that you just know that is mind-blowing. So, there's a few different, like, water things in-game. And I forget what DLC they all come from. Well, some of them I know. So, these ones, the fishing stuff is from the Sunset Harbor DLC. A lot of people don't like the Sunset Harbor DLC, but you can come in here and you can fish. And so the color of the water shows you like what kind of fish are available. And it's basically another form of industry, and it helps make you money by selling it, and it helps like fulfill your industry need down here. So that's the fishing stuff in the water. There is also ships to bring passengers in and out of the city, like tourists in and out of the city. So that's like this one, a harbor. There is ships like here, there's ferry stops, which we will be doing in this city, but I haven't done it yet. So you can do like a ferry line up and down the river and stuff. And then there is also cargo ships that function like train cargo things do, that ship cargo in and out of your city, and or ship cargo like between them. So brings goods from your industry up the river to your commercial, whatever you want to do. You Googled it? Oh, Tyreal. I was sitting here believing that you were the smartest man in my life. I don't know. But no, that's fine. I get it. I understand. We have train traffic happening, eh? It's all cargo though, so to heck with it. What were we doing? Right, we were doing prettification and parking. Prettification and parking. I'm going to come over here and put down my favorite parking asset, which is this one. Was it Schiphol in Amsterdam? The AMS airport. I don't know the answer to that question. What's your random fact, Tyriel? Oh, hey, also, talking about like just random things. We do have a topic of the week that is $1 million, but you are offered $1 million, but for the rest of your life, you're haunted by a different historical figure. Oh, that's supposed to say every day. Do you accept the money? I'm gonna correct that to say every day. Different historical figure each day. Do you accept the money? In German, traffic is Verkehr. Also, Verkehr means to have sex. Interesting. I don't know. Warner, you tell me. If I had to make it up, because I certainly didn't make these up, I would think haunted being like a ghost is chilling there, being annoying. I don't think they would be able to like hurt you. I don't think pain is involved here. I think they can just communicate with you. But I mean, today it could be Betty White. Tomorrow it could be like Hitler. But they aren't always good ones, I guess. Yeah, Tyriel. Yeah, I think you would definitely get good people, but I think you would also get bad people too, right? I think I would take it because I think like, oh yeah, we wanted to do the schoolyard. Let's do the schoolyard now. I think you'd probably get pretty used to it. And the opportunity of having good people as well is pretty rad. And I wonder, like, the number of good historical figures versus the number of bad historical figures. I feel like there's probably more good ones out there, right? You wouldn't? I mean, yeah, you could probably argue with them. The new question that comes to my mind is, let's say it was Hitler, for example. I don't speak German. Maybe he spoke English, I don't know, to be honest, but let's, for the sake of argument, say that he does not speak English. Can we communicate still? I don't know. Or is he just going to be yelling at me on Deutsch and I'm just going to be sitting here going, I'm sorry? Henning went on Countdown. He was Austrian. That had nothing to do with us. Oh, yeah. Is he the guy? Yeah. Golf House. I think I remember who he is. Funny as all hell. Many good ones would be pretty bad for today's standards. We could maybe teach them. Yeah, we could haunt them. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would do it. I think overall I would do it. Half an hour a day, you would do it? Yeah, all day. Yeah, that's a good point, Martin. The length of time. Mm-hmm. Enjoy, Dawn. Hi, super nice to see you. Oh, Seta. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other ones that would be like really, really difficult to deal with. Like, you know, Hitler always comes up, but what about like, I'm gonna get the name wrong here. Attila the Hun, is that right? Or is it Hut? Genghis Khan, yep. Like there's probably some ones out there that would be even more difficult to kind of deal with. Is it hut? Is it hut? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hun. Oh, it was Hun. I'm sorry. Jabba the Hutt. We could have Jabba the Hutt, Pizza the Hut. I'm sorry. I really like Star Wars, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh. But then there's that, who's that chick pirate? Someone out there must know this. There's a woman who was like a pirate and she kicked so much ass. And she could probably be classified as like a bad historical figure, but you'd probably like learn a lot from her. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna Google both of those names. Kiara Knightley. I don't think it's Anne Bonny. Might be Morgan Le Fay. Ooh, Pretty Happy is probably right. Oh, Morgan Le Fay looks like she's made up. I think Pretty Happy's right. She was Asian. Yes. I think it's the one that Pretty Happy said. Mary Reed? One sec. It's the one that Pretty Happy said. I can't pronounce it. Yeah, when I go to the wiki, here, I'll show you. When I go to the wiki, that's what comes up, Pretty Happy. Grace O'Malley, Mary Reed. Interesting. Yeah. Operation Mincemeat? I don't know what that is. Do I want to look that up? I feel like I probably don't. But yeah, very cool. Let's decorate this school. Let's give these guys a backyard, shall we? So this is a high school. This is an elementary school. So the high school is gonna have like smokers tables, which they have a couple over here. What else would you have at a high school? Would you have a fountain? I feel like you wouldn't, but we could give them some more parking spaces. Let's do that. And then we can go from there. Oh. Oh! I remember, aren't they going to be making a movie about that golf? Or have they already made a movie about that or something? But yeah, I know now that you describe it, I totally know what you're talking about. Oh, it'd be cool to like meet Alan Turing. Turing? I don't know how to pronounce it. The chick who wrote the code for NASA. Yeah. Maybe you could like invite them back, Ignis. Maybe you could say like, hey, cause that's another question. Why can't I ploppable concrete? Why isn't this? Are there enough historical figures through the ages to keep you occupied for every day for the rest of your life? Or will they have to recycle? Oh, cool, Seta. Hi, Aurora. Why isn't it not coming up all of a sudden? Did I? Hi, Aurora. Good morning. How are you? Happy New Year's. Oh, I just spelled it wrong. Moron. Guys, I'm an English major. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't know, golf. Yeah. Yeah, good Canadian saying the same thing. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It can vary so much based on like where you are. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Now, if I do this. Oh, yeah, all right, fine. Fine. What we could put here, though, is a curb. Right. Could we maybe meet the first, like the person who made fire for the first time? That would count as a historical figure. In my taking. Real parking lots have curbs. Ignis, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Oh, that's what I want. Oh, God. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Cool. Ah! Oh, actually, that's a good point. We haven't saved yet. Yes. Seta, that's awesome. In order to be considered historical, your Wikipedia page has to be on the watch list of at least 15 nerds keeping an eye out for vandalism edits, like we did with the Warner Brothers. Right, but which one was first, Ignis? It would be the very first guy. Nice, yum. I'm getting hungry. What time is it? Oh, it's noon. It's almost breakfast time. What was I supposed to eat for lunch this week? Oh, right, peanut butter and lettuce. Yeah. Can we turn prop and tree anarchy on, please? They're not ghosts yet. Oh, yeah. No, I meant like our shenanigans. Yeah, peanut butter and lettuce is so good. It's amazing, Chase. It's like, so I don't know if anybody has ever put peanut butter on a celery stick. Hi, Red Mage. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good time zone. But if you think about like peanut butter and just anything green and crunchy, thank you, Red Mage. It's so tasty. And yeah, I really enjoy it. What am I doing here? Red Mage, how are you? Yeah. So good, golf. And now, like, anytime that I visit Wikipedia, I guess it didn't happen today, but recently when I've been visiting Wikipedia, they've been like asking me for donations or whatever. And I'm like, no, you took down my edits, Wikipedia. You're not getting shit from me. No. Yeah. I'm learning, or have learned, I guess, semi-recently about putting peanut butter in like savory dishes. Like there's a peanut stew that I make that you put peanut butter in, and it's so good. But yeah, I'm learning more recently about the uses of peanut butter like in cooking. I'm a crunchy person. Very much a crunchy person. My hubby though and his daughter are creamy people. Sounds really funny. So we buy creamy because I'm a sucker. So what about you? Extra crunchy? Yeah, good Canadian. Yes. Yeah, nice, Red Mage. Awesome. Yeah. Probably feels good to get the work done though, right? Edward, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying. All right, let's see what we have in this backyard. Oh, I could put down this playground and I could PO it. Yeah, I'm gonna PO this for these kids. Yes, I nailed it. I agree. Totally agree. All right, there you go, children. Oh, actually, wait a second. Hold on. If I put this down, oh, I could like actually put it down. And we could just ignore the fence. Hi. We don't need PO today. Who uses procedural objects anyways? Honestly. Now it's a functional playground. Yeah, I agree, Chase. Are you the same with like mashed potatoes? I would much rather my mashed potatoes be a little bit chunky as well. What else do we have? What is that? Oh. Yeah, for sure, sweet. So here is like the big overview. We can do a little bit of a tour. What time is it? Boiled potatoes, salt and butter. Oh, I see, Chase. Yeah, for sure. We started the city like here-ish. This low density stuff is kind of like where the city began. We moved over this way to more low density and some farming industry. Welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Got a pretty park here. We have a pretty graveyard here. So some places are really detailed and some places aren't. Then we came over this way and we have like the boons. So people who live in the country with the ore industry that I still need to kind of fill in. It's not completely zoned yet, I think. And just recently we put in some more boony houses back here. What else? We have what will be the downtown. It's kind of coming together. We've got high density stuff. Where the bush party held? Yes, I think is the answer. Oh, I'll show you. This is where the bush parties are held. Is at the Meowshim. Seta, nice. Thanks, sweet. I appreciate that. Yep, and we've got a university that has not been detailed or decorated at all, but it's slowly being built up here. And then just recently we've expanded into these areas. They're obviously not completely filled out, but we're starting to decorate them. So that's the city. Actually, I wanted to see Terashiba Trade School. You're still level 3. Okay, fine. We were doing this. Yeah, that's my story. Morning glory. So let's get down some more playgrounds. I kind of want to like, this is the thing about the scale of this game. So a friend of the channel actually made the cat house. I'll show you. It's a really great asset. So, can you see down there? Johan FRC. And I'll show you what it is. So there's a girlfriend, like a gal pal of the channel, who tweeted about a place in Germany, cat kindergarten Germany. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah. So this place is like actually real. We could probably go to the website. Yeah, so it exists in the real world. And a friend of the channel, Kitty Claude, who loves cats, obviously, she tweeted and she was like, oh man, I wish that this was an asset in City Skylines. And then our friend JFC, I'm gonna put his name wrong. Is it _85 or is it just 85? I think it's _85. He just made it. He just made the asset. Which is really neat. Let me just go find him. Yeah. So he also plays City Skylines and he also streams. Hi Dope Nose, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, all that sort of thing. And yeah, he just made the asset because he can, and it looks really neat. And that's my story. No railing on the slide. Hey, listen. Our town maybe isn't the 1920s. I don't know. I don't know. Dope Nose, how are you? Cat champ. Right, we were doing this. Playground. Because we already have a kitty. So, here in this Twitch channel, there are channel point redemptions, and you can use one of them to move into the Meownshin, you know, because we're really cool and we pronounce words funny. Like Red Mage just did. And every time it's redeemed, the price goes up. So I need to do that now. Yeah, and we definitely need to give it like a little bit more of a backyard and stuff. But it gets decorated kind of as we go and as we find the inspiration for it. So Red Mage gets to live here now.
You don't have to wait for later. He's a
Oh.
dual eliminator. Ask your local weapon trader for the super perforator.
Yeah, let's get you that. Let's get you that, Martin. Boo boo boo. Oh, you know what would be easier? Hold on. I have a much easier way of doing this. I don't know why I'm being funny about it. Is it right click? Since I got follower emotes, Chase. Yeah. There's your cat house link. I'm sorry, I should have done that from the beginning. I don't know why I didn't. But okay, let's go decorate this place. Decorate a kitty, yeah. Okay, so this is, yeah, just the scale of these is really weird, but I think we're just gonna deal with it. Yeah, thanks. I did the pet ones, and I just like took pictures of the pets and threw them in a like a filter thing, so they're not the greatest, but they work at least, and I didn't have to pay for them, so. All right, I'm just gonna get everything down, and then, you know what? Maybe we do this and we PO this. Imagine PO would be a thing. Listen. Maybe they can have a world to climb on as well. What else? There's like seesaws. Those are just vanilla assets, right? Oh, okay, but I found them. I guess we could just go to the vanilla asset area. Right? Are they not over here? Hello? Where are they? Am I crazy? Oh, these? No. Am I crazy? Yeah, I'm losing my mind, I guess. All right, never mind. Oh, here they are. Okay, sweet. Yeah, look at all the things. These kids are gonna be so happy. Okay, that'll be fine. Let us arrange. Nice. Love that, Seta. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. It's just, it's so funny having so small things beside the big one. And I know I could PO them to be bigger, but then they're like, their scale compared to the school doesn't make sense. Oh well, that's what she said. Wow. Cat Benatar. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love and hate that. You know what we'll do is we just won't have these. They're the worst offenders for the scale. So we'll just come over here. We can do a few of these with the seesaws nearby. And then I think we need to put down like a football field or something, right? At least some sort of field that the kids can all play on. Play the sports. Puns are good. Puns are accepted here. Accepted and cherished, to be fair. Kids a pool, no lifeguard, no! The puntagonist. Yikes. All right. Yes, and then put this here. Trying to like design, actually this one we might need to PO. Make it bigger. Yeah.
Hey everyone, did you know what owns tous les little floaty plants? Not only that, but it's also what toadiezzz lives in the toilet.
Wow. Wow. Walsh. I don't even know what to say. Thanks, Walsh. Thank you for your 15th month of ad-free viewing, extra love and affection, best emotes on Twitch, and official Rectangle Gang. Yes, you do, Chase, yeah. Walsh, thank you. I will have to use that.
Hon, titty croissants.
Hon, titty croissants. Yeah, you're funny. Walsh, I love you a lot. I like your face a lot. You doing all right, bud? You gonna make it? Can I give you all the smooshes and all of the smooshes? There is, yes. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah. Oh, I didn't really want like American football though.
Here's an impression of me on coffee. I've had some coffee. Oh,
I wouldn't mind some coffee right now.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing because I'm having too much coffee. I don't know.
Good.
Don't drink too much coffee, kid.
Lord. What? Okay, this is what I want. We're gonna PO it. Yeah. Holidays were fine. Pretty low key. Just kind of did our thing around the house, played some cards, kicked some gunt butt. You know the usual. Although when we played Mario Party, we played it twice, Gunt, Junior, and I. Oh, and one day we had Junior's friend over. Gunt did win both times. The bastard. Brack? Oh yeah, people keep telling me that that's Brack, and I still always forget. But Walsh, thank you. Thank you for coming by. I hope your you know, world is good. Yay, world. I'm really screwing this up, guys. I just want you to know that. There we go. That looks a little bit better, right? And then... yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with it. There you go, kids. Play hockey. Oh, hockey? What? Pardon? Yeah, good. That's good. You know what will make your life even better, Walsh? You know what will just absolutely make everything so incredible? When I... Yeah. Playing hockey would help. But so would me leaving and you guys sitting here and watching the brand new, super exciting highlights reel of January 2022 with an ad and the drop game. That's what would make Walsh's day better. Because I need to hit up the Little Mayor's room. So I'll be back. It'll be just moments. Please have a sip of water. If you've been on your butt like I have for 2.5 hours, maybe stand up, give your butt a little touch, stretch your legs. But yeah, I'll be right back. I just have to use the loo. So don't go anywhere. I'm watching you. Watching you.
Hi, Toadie.
Hi, Toadie.
Hi, Toadie.
Hi, Toadie.
Hi, Toadie.
Hey, Toadie.
Hey, Toadie.
Hey, Toadie.
If you guys have never been over to Toadie's, she's an absolute, I don't know how to describe you. I feel like, I want to say bundle of joy, but sometimes sometimes I feel like you're chaotic as well, which is a bundle of joy, but like chaos, I think, is also like a good way to describe you as well. If you want somebody who actually knows how to play City Skylines, Toadie's a fantastic streamer, wonderful human being, an absolute joy to hang out with.
Toadie is exceptionally beautiful, with an exotic yet familiar facial structure and an arresting gaze. People are attracted to her before she even opens her mouth.
Wow, look at all those save files. I know, it's a lot. Oh no. Oh no, dude.
We're gonna go blow up Chody. I cannot believe I just said that. I cannot believe that just came out of my mouth. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that. Chody.
Toadie, I would touch tips with you all day long. All right, let it be known. I also would definitely touch tips with Gunt because he has the voice of a fucking angel.
Hi, Gun!
Okay, trees next? Yeah. So we have like this white magical tree where
Trees.
Kamehameha, like from Dragon Ball Z, like Kame, Kame, ha! What? Hello? Yeah, Ignis. Oh my god! I just caught a Pokeball. I have a Pokemon Master!
Guys, I'm gonna let it go so
Hi,
that we
Toadie.
have the drop game finished.
Hi, Toadie.
Hi, Toadie.
Hey, Toadie.
Oh my god, Maddie, by the sea, your
Hey,
face.
Toadie.
Hey,
Maddie,
Toadie.
no.
If you guys have never been over to Toadie's, she's an absolute
Is no one gonna land?
I don't know how to describe you. I feel like
That's
I want to
it.
say bundle of
We
joy,
all-
but
we all suck at this game.
sometimes,
Oh, good
sometimes
Canadian.
I feel like
Good.
you're chaotic
Oh, all right,
as well.
dope. All right,
which is
fine.
a bundle of joy,
All right,
but like
fine.
chaos, I think, is also like a good way to describe.
All right, fine.
To
Just
describe
keep
as
delaying.
well. If you want somebody who
I
actually knows
wish
how
I
to
was
play City
clever at
Skylines,
commentary, and I could.
Toadie's
you
a
know.
fantastic streamer, wonderful human being.
Wow,
an absolute
what
joy to hang out with.
Toadie is.
Oh, I was just talking and you guys couldn't hear me. I called Dope Nose a douche canoe. Oh man, sorry. Yeah, I have fun editing them all. Yeah, I know it's because I have it set up when I undo the BRB, it toggles my mute. It doesn't like turn my, anyways, yeah, it doesn't matter. We can do that. We can do the nerd things. Yeah, I am too. I am too. You and Leanne are in there. Yeah. Anyways, January highlights happen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Gunt knows the secret commands now. Gunt, you should be working. When are you taking your lunch, Gunt? Okay. What was I gonna do, guys? Meow. Oh, jelly. Right, we were working on this. Is there anything else that we want to do here? We could do like grass decals. Soup. Yum. Jelly. I'm getting pretty hungry. Wait, what? You want me to make you? No, listen, I'm cooking stir fry for you later. Bud. Bud. Maybe. Would you rather the chicken version or the tofu version? Because both of those are going to happen. Guys, we can't control how anal melanoma happens, but it can be addressed early if you keep an eye on your butt. Sure thing. Bozo, I love your name. Here is the big zoomed out version. We did a little bit of a tour earlier, so I won't get too in depth. But basically, we have low density happening here with some farming industry. Hey, guys, do you remember that JFC
guy that I was talking about earlier? That's him. Oh, good. Good. We'll do a tour in the chipmunk voice. So, low density with a park and a graveyard and a big medical center and stuff. We have a downtown that is still a work in progress. A university that is still a work in progress. Welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying. Thanks, Gonga. I appreciate you. We have the boonies. Oh, I think we're saving. Yep, okay. We have the boonies over here with the ore industry happening. Still kind of a work in progress. And this area up here is our most recent development and very much work in progress. But yeah, JFC, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome in. I was showing people your cat house earlier. People were asking about it. Gut, pardon? Pardon? Oh. But the cat came back up. Yeah, Gonga. I'm doing alright. Yeah, Happy New Year's to you. How was the New Year's itself? We played some cribbage and watched that show.
The Big Fat Quiz? Okay, so you know what? I think that might be... Oh, we could probably put some like bushes and stuff back here, eh? At least some trees. Do you? That's, you know, hey. The cat cam is in fact upside down, yes. Yep. That is a thing. No, I don't, Zoosh. It doesn't play me my voice. But I have heard I've heard it in like clips and that sort of thing. So oh yeah, sorry. No, you're right. Pretty Happy's right. Pretty Happy's right. This is true. Sucks. Yeah. I have the cat cam box like in a place where it's not usually. And so the camera, oh now they're fighting. Look at the camera is like all flipped around and stuff, and I'll put the cat cam back. We do need rocks over here too, actually. Rocks. Yeah. Yeah, they're fighting. We're gonna watch them fight. I love them both, but oh. You guys gonna be nice to each other? Like, they're just, I feel like they want to fight, but they're almost maybe too lazy. Is that what's happening? Oh, here we go. Boys, behave. Oh, they're both looking at me now. Yeah, that's true. That's true, eh? Tele, oh my god, that's actually a great combo. That's good. Yeah, exactly what Gun said, yeah. Oh, friend's out of here. He's done with Facetious's shit. That's a tough thing to say, eh? Facetious's shit. Nice, Pretty Happy. Nice. What else do we think? I might put another bush over here. Wow, the poly difference on these two is, you know. Mm-hmm. All right, so rocks next. Hi back, am dad. How was the, was it kimchi? Kimchi, I think? I think, I might have some kimchi for lunch. It was tasty, good. Yeah, he's, you know, he may look fat, but he's very strong. Yeah, Leanne, when you were streaming whenever I was there last, and you had a person in your chat named Facetious and you kept saying his name, I was like, ah, why is she talking about my cat so much? But yeah. Hey Jones, how you doing? Strong fat is the best. I will, Turdbot YPQ. Thanks for keeping me on track, Turdbot YPQ. Always, you know, do it. I don't know. Let's put another rock over here, I guess. All right, is that good enough for kids? Oh, maybe we do some more tables? I always forget that exists, Tyrell. I'm gonna, like, give me a bunch of German commands and we'll make them happen. Let's do picnic. Oh, we could also actually put one of these down. I used to have one of those in my school yard. You're here to remind me, yeah. What should the sauerkraut command do? I hate sauerkraut, to be honest. So my, like, heritage is German or whatever, and German food is like the one kind of food grouping that I generally dislike the most. Sorry. But yeah, I'm not a German food fan. Is sauerkraut not a German thing? 'Cause yeah, I definitely have it in my head that sauerkraut is a German thing. One of the few cabbage things you dislike. Your soup, Dirt, is one of the few cabbage things that I do like. I'm not a cabbage person. You love German food? It's Bavarian. Oh, I see. Mezzomix? No, I'm gonna Google it. Mezzomix. Oh, it's a drink. Oh. What is it flavored like? Yes. Yeah, that's one of the factors for sure, Walsh, is how meat-centric it is. But not inherently German. Okay, gotcha. Orange Fanta and Coke. Interesting. I mean, I love Orange Fanta. Huh. Coca, its brand translates into Cola Kisses Orange. Interesting. Yeah, I would try that. I would totally try that. Yeah. Dr. Pepper with orange soda, yeah. All right, here's a way to I can't do words today. Here is a way to divide chat. Coke or Pepsi. And if you give me the wrong answer, I'll ban you. I don't mean that, but Coke or Pepsi. Diarrhea, it took me a second. No, Ignis, you're right. I'm a Pepsi person. Good Canadian, get out. When Coke is the only option, I'll drink water. That's how passionate I am about my non-Coke-ness. Oh, this is looking whack over here. Let's tidy this up. RC Cola, wow. Oh, Good Canadian, I thought we could be friends. Yeah, I'm not a huge pop person myself, but if I'm having pop, it's gonna be Pepsi. Over Coke anyways. Yeah. Oh my god, Golf House. Red Mage, you and Warner both, eh? Interesting. So what do we give the high school students over here? I think they need some more smoking benches. Some rocks, some trees. Forest to smoke pot, exactly. Jaguar, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, that's totally fair, JFC. Yeah, that's a very acceptable answer. Some people aren't super picky, right? Jaguar, how are you? I hope you're well. Oh, excuse me. I think I didn't have my pre-stream Fisherman's Friends this today. Well, it's because I'm not really having them in the morning. Yeah, Fisherman's Friends. Thanks, Jaguar. I appreciate that. Dr. Pepper, yeah. I think I liked Dr. Pepper a whole bunch when I was a kid. But it is a lot of flavor. Oh, yeah. So Seta, if you're gonna do mods, okay, there's an actual genuine requirement. Here. What fills in the grass? Do you mean give me a sec, I'll get back to you. So Seta, you like have to have this this mod installed if you're gonna have any mods at all. So there's the link to it, and this is the one, Fail 5. If you have mods installed and you don't have this mod installed, you're euchred, to put it nicely. Also, when you're installing mods, if you're new to it, make sure that you check dependencies. What's a good example of something that has a dependency? Does Move It depend on Harmony? I forget. No. TMPE maybe? Ability to read. Yeah, I just want to find a mod that has a dependency so I can show what it looks like. Fuck. Prop snapping, probably. Oh, I hate the new tree yarn again. Yeah, okay, so let's say for whatever reason.
So thrilling, annoying. I'm trying to work here.
Hi, Bongo. For whatever reason, if you wanted to install prop snapping, always check down here under the required items and make sure that you also have this installed. Very often you will see mods requiring harmony is a big one. But yeah, just make sure that you also have this. But if you are doing mods, the loading screen mod is a must, like an actual must. Hi Brandon, how's it going? Just had some Pepsi in my honor, thank you, I appreciate that. Because my camera's upside down and because it gets people chatting, you know? Pro tip, guys, if you want your chat to be active, do stuff weird or wrong, and I guarantee you, your chat will be active. So Jaguar was asking about what fills in the grass so nicely. Do you just mean like, I just don't know what you mean. Do you mean this? You might mean the decal. Exactly, Ignis, yeah. Ah, fuck, Brendan, no. I'm hearing about more and more people that I know directly that are testing positive, and it really fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Brendan. I really hope that it's like... Oh, I see what you're saying, Jaguar. Yeah. It depends on probably two things the most. It depends on the roads that you're using. So this road right here has an edge on it that is grass. So if I put it down, let me put it down somewhere. Oh, Aurora. So see this road, like the edge of the grass comes with the road. So I'm playing on PC and I have mods and assets installed, and this is one of those assets. So that's a big deal. And then the other part that changes it a lot is your theme. I don't have the best theme set up. I still want to pay Tyrell just to give me everything in his theme. I want that very, very bad. Matrix, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, his name is Facetious, or Face. There's also a dog right beside him. Gotta love some assets? Yeah, definitely. He is upside down. Yeah, so the theme has a lot to do with it as well. There's the dog. Do we want cat cam or dog cam? I'm gonna do cat cam. Yeah. Tyrell, I want your theme. I do, Phil. I have, well, I've got one behind me. I've got one in front of me, and I've got the cat cam. My dog is good too, though. He's a good beast. He's a good beast, I promise. Just with the way that I have my camera mounted, the place that the cat is right now, like he's in a box. He's not usually over there. He's usually like right here beside me. But I was cleaning my office and stuff and I put the box over there. So I had to swing the camera around to change it up. So it'll be normal one day. Yeah, yeah, Walsh, I understood that reference. I think that makes us old though. A door cam? Not a bad idea, actually, JFC. If my USB would run all the way over there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, what D3 said. Absolutely. Let's get some rocks happening. But yeah, Tyrell, I want your theme mixer set up. I want it completely. I just can't seem to replicate it. Yeah, I have an extension on my face cam on you guys, because then I can just move you over there when I record on my green screen wall. I should get more maybe, but I also am like using up so many USB ports, and then like some things need to be directly put into the PC and can't go through a port and yada 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 yada. Oh, I have a few of those, Matrix. I promise. I have quite the setup happening. All right, let's get these kids some more places to smoke. I also need to even out this ground. Oh. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, Red Mage. I forget what my mobile has. Has quite a few. It's a good good little motherboard, but okay. It means that I'm an ally to the LGBT community. Yes. If that's what you think it is. Do we want anything else over here? To the Alphabet Warriors? I don't know how I feel about that. Trying to think what else is to go with a high school, but I think that might be it. They really just want somewhere to smoke. Cooler to you, maybe, but also potentially very disrespectful. So I don't tolerate that shit here. So yeah, what Aurora said. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with the picnic tables. Or with the high school. So, what else, guys? What else? I don't want to work on this. I'm not in the mood to do a big giant foresty parky thingy. Yep, exactly what Aurora said. This is all already done. Oh, you know what? I wanted to come over here, and I want this area to be done by like the episode that I'm halfway through recording. Oops, I want this area to be done. Okay, well, here's me saying the final thing that I'll say on it. I don't want it spoken about like that. Whether or not it offends you or hurts you is respectfully irrelevant, because it may hurt somebody else who's not as confident to speak up. So drop it. Thank you. I'm not dealing with that shit. Yeah. Thanks, Aurora. Holy shit. Guys, we have a concert happening. Hello. There's a couple things going on here. We can... Really, Tyrell? Yeah, I would love that. I would love that lots. I just don't... And, like, I might need the actual themes themselves, but I'm sure I can figure that out, right? Okay. Update me, baby! Oh, you know what these guys need is porta potties. Right? Right. That's a thing. Yeah, if you can get it on sale, Seta, I think it's pretty awesome. Excuse me, sorry. It just adds like a small bit of fun to the game. And if you get it on sale, it's usually only like a couple bucks, right? So I definitely think it's worth like a couple bucks. Do I want these side by side? I think I do. Looking at the cloth that the musician has on. Oh, oh. Do you Do you mean the clothes, JFC? Oh yeah, look it. Yeah, when he turns around. JFC, that's a really cool point to notice. Yeah. I don't know, Red Mage. Some people, I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. JFC, that's really cool. Oh, sir. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, let's go this way. Oh, why are there lights here? Hello? They are. Yes, Seta, yeah. They are indeed. Yeah, JFC, yeah. That's super kind of interesting. 5 is enough, I think. Yeah. Oh, and they're floating. We love floating porta potties. Let's do another group of 5 though. Actually, a little bit more than that. I don't know, like, I haven't been to many concerts, and some of the ones that I've been to, I certainly don't remember very much. But any concert I've been to has had like huge rows of porta potties. So. Okay, Tyrell, thank you. Oh, Tyrell, I'll give you, what can I do in return? How can I thank you for that? Yeah. Themes is the one thing that I haven't been able to get right in my cities. Yeah, there's a lot to this game. If you choose to play it that way though, there's also like, you can also play the game very simply, and not choose to play it that way. Yeah, right, Seta? Yeah, totally. I want a tall tree back here. No, Golf House, I don't. What is the secret? Okay, Tyrell, thank you. Yeah, right? Pretty happy? Totally normal. Totally normal. Yeah, Leanne, yeah. If you ever do really want to, like, try and, like, do it and actually get past it, you're welcome to, like, tell me. And I would happily, like, hop into a Discord call or, like, whatever works better for you. I have, of course, my tutorial series, but I personally hate watching YouTube videos as a tutorial, so I understand if other people are like that too. But yeah, I would be your personal guide, no problem. Oh my god, Golf House. That's so smart. This guy. Guys, Golf House is a genius. I don't know if you all know that. But okay, there's a very specific tree that I'm looking for. Is it poplar, maybe? I think it is. Oh, I must have unsubscribed
From the asset then. Oh good, hello. I'm a robot. Welcome to me being a robot. Good day, good day, good day. Yeah, that's fair. They don't have poop on their face. I guess you win this time, Egg. Good question, Seta. I don't know. I don't know. This is what I have. I am a robot, and I will tell you all of these robot things. Another thing to mention about when you start playing with mods is that if you ever want to like exit your city and go into a different city or like load up a new save or anything like that, you have to like actually exit the game completely. So you have to like come here and press quit and get like save first, obviously, but you can't just go back to the main menu. You have to like quit out of the game and then start it up again, because otherwise bad things of doom happen.
So that's my other new mod. What is the difference between these? I don't know. No!
No, we're encouraging and you know, happy, and you got this here. Would you? I'm not doomed. I play heavily modded and I'm not doomed. Oh, I think that looks all right. And then, you know, the totally completely makes the train track reasonable. Right? Right. The other thing that I wanted to put here, excuse me, I'm so sorry, is I want to put a police car here. Maybe one or two. So we always have them hanging out too. Yeah, maybe. I mean, those are poplars, apparently. But maybe cypress was the tree I was looking for. No. I don't know. I think I'm not subscribed to the asset anymore. So... It is in fact pocket car time. And I have so much transit available around here. I've got different bus stops. I've got the metro, but they still will bust out their darn pocket cars. Honestly. Oh my god, it's insanity. I'm tempted to actually upgrade some of this to like an asymmetrical, like a 3-lane. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just not let these people turn left. That would definitely help. But it's only really a problem when the concert is like getting out or ending or whatever, right? So it was, yeah, it was indeed SpongeBob music, yeah. Let's do a couple of these. Do a couple of those. Just trying to think of what else can happen around a, you know, place. And I think I just want to do like generic greenery over here, right? What do we think? What do we think? I think so. Yeah. All right, we'll do some filler bushes. Tyreal, what? Oh, red mage. Yo, red mage got it. That's exactly what I was missing. Yeah. We could put them, I guess, over here? Yeah. All right, let's do that. We have food trucks. Autosave. Oh, smash burgers. I would eat a smash burger at a concert. I'm getting really hungry, guys. I'm really trying to, like, get into a super awesome rhythm this month, January. Guys, hey, just throwing this out there. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm here. 3 hours ago, I start stream, and I typically go 3 to 4 hours. And then I want to like eat after that. But it does mean that the latter half of my streams, I'm pretty hangry. So yeah, barbecue. Yeah, we would have barbecue. I'd smash your burger. Ignis, I would smash your face. Let's do... Oh, wait, those were actually terrain height. I'm always awful at, like, telling. Oh, okay. My bad. They looked... I thought they were floating. They are not floating. Let's... That's a normal... People smashing your face? Dude. Hot. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice, Etta. That's a song by Cannibal Corpse. What? Oh, the things you learn. All right, interesting. Yeah, absolutely. What else? Yeah, Tyrell. Do you guys have food trucks over there? You must. We can do the vanilla assets too. Yeah, let's do the vanilla assets maybe closer to the park though. So, oh, I don't want it super close to the loo. We could put one over here. Nice, pretty happy. It's kind of always been a dream of mine. Oh, you mean cardboard? Oh. Wow, Tyrell. Wow. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I'm upset. This is my upset face. Hey, speaking of upset face, good reminder, guys. Stand up if you've been on your butt and your butt hurt. Stand up, move around, have a sip of water. You know, I am Canadian. This is true. I'm a little bit Canadian. No, Ignis, no. We have a hot dog. Oh. Oh yeah, here it is. This can go over here too. Let's put it right by the cop car. Yeah.
I moved here from Canada and they think I'm slow, eh?
They do think I'm slow, eh? Hey, bud. Ice cream trucks. Oh man, you gotta come over here and get, we call them, oops, like chip trucks. Some of the best poutine you'll ever get is at just like a greasy side of the road chip truck. Mmm. So good. Tyrell. Tyrell, are you okay? Yeah, I see this. Yeah, Red Mage, I will absolutely take you to like the most deliciousest of chip trucks. What else, guys? I just thought of something. Oh yeah, like newspaper stand. Newspaper. Oh, yeah, these ones. They can go in front of these. Oh yeah, they can go by the porta-poos. I can't do words. Oh, but they should be maybe closer to the sidewalk. I don't know. Old, like, you know, dads who bring their daughters to concerts. Hello? Oh, this is so hard to control. Oh, there we go. I found him. Here he is. Dog cam now. Okay, there. I was thinking like a dad who brings his daughter to a Justin Bieber concert or something and is bored. All right, sippy cup number 2, gone. Now what? Right, okay, so over here. Oh, I know. I want like a foldable chair. Yeah, like these. Oh, and boxes. We could put boxes behind them. And then down here, I'm gonna do greenery. Ah, this is what? Yeah, we'll just have these. Good. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I think that's great. I think that's absolutely like perfect. You guys ever been to a concert with your parents? Is that a thing that anybody has done? I took my dad to a Modest Mouse concert. And I really enjoyed my time. I don't think those are where I want them. Yeah, nice, Red Mage. No. My dad took us to a concert, like it was a Pink Floyd like cover band, but honestly, like I did close my eyes for part of it, and I genuinely, you wouldn't know, aside from the obvious fact of at least one member of the band is dead. But that was really amazing too. You too, nice. War of the Worlds. Oh. Leanne, that's so good. That's so cute. That's the cutest thing. Oh my god. I love that. Oh. I love that a lot. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Yeah, Red Mage. Oh, that's yeah. Oh. Large filler bush. Oh my god, Leanne, that's so sweet. Either train stations or concerts. Ooh. I'm tempted to say City Skylines, friends, what's your... Oh, hey, here. So we won't hold you to this poll or anything, Seta, but this is a good opportunity. Which would you buy? Train stations pack or concerts pack? Guys, we're gonna do a poll. Just because I'm curious, 5-minute poll. Just which, if you could only buy one of those 2 packs, which one would you buy? Train stations or the concerts? Been on 20 concerts, that's awesome, Red Mage. I haven't been to that many in my life. Probably been to like a dozen, maybe? Yeah, Phil really is into trains, right, Leanne? Are you the same? Are you also a train nerd? I guess we'll call it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I would choose. What is it called? Is it brush? No. Oh, I like this bush. I'm really excited about it, bruh. I am a bit of an airplane geek. I used to work for an airline and I just really enjoy, you know, flight stuff. So I'm personally pretty stoked. What about you? Yeah, that's cool, Leanne. Yeah. That's a good take. That's also a point, Red Mage. Yeah. Nice, Phil. Aw, super sweet of you. Yeah, cool, bruh. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll be getting it day one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I asked for it early and they wouldn't give it to me early. But that's okay. I understand that I am still very much a nobody. But oh, cluster is the word I was looking for. Yeah, nice, Leanne. That's awesome. Red Mage does bring up a good point, Seta, and it depends on if, like, you know, how much RAM you have and how much, you want to deal with the workshop, but you can get train stations in the workshop, but the concert thing is kind of its own thing. Yeah, it was 12 US, wasn't it? We can, I feel like it was $12 US. Please hold. We will. Hello? Visit the store page. We'll get it for you. Oh. Oh, this is annoying. Oh. Hello? Does it tell you here? All right, whatever. I think it was $12 US. We don't know for sure, I guess. But the suggested retail price was like $12.99, I think. I'm really loving that chat is like completely 50-50 on the train stations versus the concerts. Yeah. And so one of the things about it is that pricing indicates that it's likely to be like a full DLC, like Park Life or Industries or whatever, where you can like level up and that kind of thing, versus like one of the little ones. So yeah, 13 US, yeah, $12.99. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited. Oh, that's all right. Just need like one more boosh. Can just do this one, eh? Oh, I also, yeah, sure. No, yeah. Yeah? Okay, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. So we have a little bit of detail happening in here. Nice. Yeah, I was just looking at this city. And I realize that we have to get to Metropolis. I wonder if that'll be the same for the DLC. We'll see. So I've actually already got videos scheduled out until the end of January, and we're still only here. So I don't think we'll get to put it in this city like immediately. I'll definitely do a video on it. Welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying. But I don't think we'll get to do it in here like right away. It does not, Leanne. 100% just makes us feel happier. It's like a artistic, how we express our creativity thing. So 7 people voted concerts pack, 6 people voted train stations. Yeah, you can play completely sandbox. Like you can turn money off, and then you can turn on like unlock everything. So money is never an issue, and you have everything available to you all at once. So yeah, you can play completely sandbox as well, if you would prefer that. Yep. Yes, what Red Mage just said. Yep, that's a good point too. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of sandbox actually, like totally personal preference, because it actually stresses me out because I don't know like where to go with my life in the game. I find that I need the direction that having things turned on gives you, but Tropico, yeah. I never got into Tropico. You've only ever played sandbox. Yeah, that's wild to me. I need the direction. Can you do better here, please? What the hell, game? Ooh. Oh, that's just gonna give me everything network. AoE. I'm really embarrassed that I don't. Age of Empires. Oh yeah, God. I think I played it like a long time ago, like an early game. But I'm not very good at it, so I don't enjoy it as much as other games because I'm not good at it. Games that take skill like that, I don't enjoy as much because I'm just not as good at them. But Gunt is a huge Age of Empires fan. So Gunt would be able to chat about that a lot. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so good. I'm sure that probably makes a lot of people pretty happy. Maybe demo disc. Oh my God. What is the asset that I'm trying to find here that you put alongside that you put alongside retaining walls. Ah, what is it called? And it features your city. That's really cool, Leanne. That's super cool. Oh, terraforming. Got it. I got it. Don't worry about it, guys. I got it. I got it figured out. Got it figured out. There we go. Done. God, I'm a genius. That's really cool. Oh, Leanne, that's super cool. I'm so excited for the day that we get to experience tour guide Leanne. Oh, all right. Let's try that again. Okay, that's fine. I can handle that. Over here. Actually, we could just do the same thing, couldn't we? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a pain. But I think we can at least make it better than it was. Yeah, we can put a bush there. Guys, if you ever have like landscaping stuff that you can't make look nice, here's your best trick. These filler bushes are these by Delmo? You just take it, right? Fixed. Obviously we'll tinker with it some more, but that is my trick of the trade. Cool. Put this guy down. We'll put it over here. Yeah. Can't even tell. Yeah. Perfect. Pretty happy. Perfect. What's your beef? Not enough customers. I know. I'm sorry. I really need this tile. I need to get off of this highway. I think. Well, now what? I feel like we haven't done anything. Actually lives in a bush. Actually pretty bushy. What is this? Oh. Oh. Yo, we've made $2 million today while we've been playing. There we go. Better. Which is all right, isn't it? You're gonna be cranky forever. What else can we do? I don't know, guys. I mean, we've done a little bit, I guess. We've done some good parking. We decorated the schools. This needs to happen. I think that might have to be tomorrow, though. I'm just not, like, I'm not feeling that, you know? Oh, we could do something fun in here. Yeah, let's put something fun in here. Like what? I think we might want to go to these. Yeah, like this guy or this guy. Right, but if I PO it, I'll only get the base of it, which is frustrating. And it's not quite big enough. Well, it's a maybe. Oops. This one, though, we could PO, but again, it's just... what I really wish I could do would be to come in here and type like sphere, and then it just gives me everything spherical. What it has given me is this, though. And we could PO that. And we could make it rotate. All right. That's what we're doing, guys. We're doing some rotating balls. Balls. Yeah, it's totally good, Leanne. Totally good. Grid cities, yeah. Drop your balls and equip them. What? Yeah, I don't know where you're from, Seta, but I find myself doing a lot of grid. I try to break the grid a little bit. Like you can see it's not just like, you know, only squares or whatever. But it's just because that's what I know, right? Because I'm Canadian. That's how most of our cities are pretty gridded. But then I also have like Northern Ontario, or like just any boons road, and that's where I kind of pull this inspiration from, I guess. So yeah, I find that, you know, it's probably pretty normal to start with what you know first and then change from there. I really do want to try to do something European inspired, but I just know that I would do it so wrong and I would make so many people so angry, and I don't think I can handle that. Oh no. There we go. Pretty greedy. I've been called worse. Buy better. Is that too big? Or is that just right? I think it might be just right. And then we'll make it rotate. Let's do modules. Self-rotation. Yeah, we could just keep it simple like that. Yeah. Okay, and then the other thing that we can do is grab this, convert this guy into PO so that we just get the base and bring the base over. Because it's all about that bay. Bay? Yeah, people get really, really passionate about this game, I find, especially creators. And they use really strong words like hate. So yeah, you'll find people get really, really passionate about what they think is best and all that sort of thing, and just kind of have to navigate it. Yeah, is that all right? What do we think? Yeah, guys, we have a rotating ball. How cool is that? And well, I would say it rotates with the traffic, but I guess it's two-way traffic, isn't it? Neat. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Oh, we haven't saved for a while. We have not. Bow, 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 bow. So, I am trying to think. Trying to think. Okay, here's the deal. I am getting rather hungry. So, I need to go eat food. So I think we're gonna call it. Which means I get to say thank you for reaching 2,000 YouTube subs with me today. Yeah. Can we go see my homie friend who is playing some Power Wash Simulator? Yeah, thanks. Right. I should do all of my things. I'm trying to be super professional. Look, yeah, it is. It is weird that you guys can see my lap. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll be here. Yeah, back at you, Seta. I very, very much the same. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully I'll make it to the 4 hours tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I do have legs and feet. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Find me everywhere. I'm toadiezzz, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know, what else do people say? Come hang out in Discord. You guys know the drill. Let's go see Krillin. Krillin's a good friend of mine. He's a total jackass, but like in a great way. He's playing Power Wash Simulator, and let's go blow up his raid or his stream. He's just recovering from COVID, so it'd be really cool if like we could love him and hug him and call him George. Thanks, pretty happy. Love you too, Leanne. Yeah. Oh, Phil. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you. I owe you one arm thingy, which I'll do really quick. Oh, where are my arms? Here. This is the one arm thingy for Phil. Like and subscribe, yeah! Oh my god. Okay, Warner, I'll do those tomorrow. Warner, thank you. Thank you very much for the 151 biddies.
Thanks for the stream.
Okay. I gotta go. Guys, thank you. Love you all. Be good. Have a fun and Krillin stream. Bye.
Oh my god, Boxy, you're 1 month away from